a very busy and interesting year with the exhibitions, events and interpretation programme at the National Park. We've put on a number of really successful exhibitions at the New Forest Centre, like Transport Through the Ages and our World War II travelling exhibition, as well as a really successful volunteer fair where over 250 people came to experience all the different volunteer offers which the partners and we have.
We've had huge success with the World War II project here in the forest. Our survey work is beginning to wind up, but we've managed to add numerous sites to the National Archives, really adding wealth and value to our understanding of the archaeology here in the forest relating to the Second World War. Documents supplied to us from members of the public have increased, and we now have over 1,500 pages of documents donated to us by members of the public. All of these are now going online. Our oral histories have continued to grow, and we now stand at over 130 interviews have been conducted, which is about 80 hours worth of oral history. All this material is now being processed, edited, and is now going on the Second World War New Forest Members portal.
Woods project is a project being funded by B&Q that's working in the southeast and east of England, looking at getting neglected and unmanaged areas of woodland back into management through creating a management plan and working with the owners to decide what their vision for their woodland is.
I'm currently working on developing the Our Past Our Future Landscape Partnership Scheme in order to submit the Stage 2 bid in May next year. So we've been working really closely with the partners over the last few months and the coming months trying to develop the projects. For instance, we've been working with communities to try and identify community champions to look at their local heritage, also trying to identify habitats for restoration, and also thinking about who the audience are that come to the New Forest and what their interpretation needs are.
It's been an exceptionally busy year for the Transport and Tourism team. It was a record-breaking year for the New Forest Tour, which carried over 40,000 passengers last summer. We introduced a new beach bus service between Hythe and Lymington and developed the New Forest Travel Concierge to welcome visitors arriving to the area by train. We were also successful in being awarded a significant amount of funding from the Department for Transport to improve facilities for responsible family cycling within the National Park.
Well, it's been another very busy year for the planning team at the New Forest National Park, dealing with something like 1,000 planning applications over the last 12 months. And of course, part of our work's responding to government consultations. And last year was notable for the government proposal to allow farm buildings to change into housing without planning permission. We were very concerned about that, particularly about the impact on the landscape, the rural economy, and what that might mean for affordable housing. So it was a great relief when the government announced earlier in March that they would not be applying this new rule to national parks, and I think that's in large part to the representations that we made together with a number of other forest organisations.
So today we are on the River Blackwater in Plateford, and we are helping a landowner deal with her terrible problem with Himalayan balsam. And we have the volunteers from the Blackwater Conservation Group out helping us pull the stuff.
We've had a fantastic 12 months with New Forest Mark. Last July we were visited in our local food and farming area by David Heath MP and the Earl of Countess of Wessex. We also were very successful in the Hampshire Life Food and Drink Awards, with 7 of our members winning out of 11 categories, and our Mark manager Sarah Hunt being awarded the Local Food Hero Award. We also had our Christmas fair, which was our second year, and we attracted over 13,000 people this year. Great success.
The New Forest Land Advice Service had a really successful year last year. In total, we worked with 90 land managers, farmers and landowners, and 50 of those were New Forest commoners, giving them advice on their holdings on a whole range of different topics and subjects. Helped a lot of people with a whole manner of different things. We also ran 10 training courses on broad range of topics, anything from coppicing, hedge laying and woodland management with horses to cross compliance and pasture management.